Good morning. I'm Michael Flowers, pastor teacher, TrueVineChurch. Our moment of inspiration is going to come from 1 Chronicles, chapter 4, verse 9 through 10. And I'll read out of the King James Version. And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. Because I bear him with sorrow. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. And God granted him that which he requested. I want to talk about in this moment of inspiration a bountiful future. A bountiful future. This petition by Jabez was from the heart. And it was answered by God. What that means to us, that our life can contradict the labels that are put on us by men. His name may have been Jabez, but he was more honorable than his brothers. He may have grew up with a deficit in his life from his name. But verse 9 tells us, and Jabez was more honorable than his brethren. His name may have been Jabez, but he hated suffering and sin. His name may have been Jabez, but he prayed with the right aim and got the right answer. His name may have been Jabez, but he didn't pray in vain. Because verse 10 concludes, and God granted him that which he requested. The good news is, since Jabez refuses to be defined by others' expectations, he was continually blessed. His family was increased, and the hand of God was upon him for good. Jabez desired to transform the lives of those around him. And we know this because the Hebrew word for honorable used in this passage actually means that Jabez had a larger capacity to bear burdens than his brothers did. Jabez may have been born from sorrow, but his life was a living contradiction. Jabez ended up being the most resourceful, most gifted, and most responsible of his brothers. It's been said, Jabez took the testimony of trouble and turned it into a plan, a prayer to God that could be used for the benefit of others. Jabez looked past the pain of his circumstance and asked the Lord to basically increase his influence in the community so that as many people as possible will be able to see what he went through and realize if Jabez went through all that, if Jabez went through all that trouble and still had a positive impact on people and on the world, we can too. Did you know? We can have that same godly influence in this community, but only if we're willing to faithfully continue looking beyond a painful past to a bountiful future through prayer. Once again, our moment of inspiration, a bountiful future. And I'm praying for you. I'm praying with you that you will have a bountiful future in this season of expectation. That you will have a bountiful future through prayer. I want to invite you to worship and join True Vine Baptist Church. We are located at 2504 East Dixon Road, Little Rock, Arkansas. And that's where we have in person every Sunday, 8:30 a.m. in our worship center. Once again, that address is 2504 East Dixon Road. Not only do we have Sunday morning worship in person, but we also worship online. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Our Facebook page is True Vine Baptist Church, and our YouTube channel is True Vine Baptist Church, LR. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me for this moment of inspiration. God bless you. God keep you. And remember, you can have a bountiful future through prayer.